graph is a math equation. In order to gain the most, you have to know how to convert negatives into positives. Good day everyone! For today's lesson, we will discuss Quarter 2, Lesson 2 on System of Linear Inequalities. Hope you stay and continue striving for new learnings. System of linear inequalities involves two or more linear inequalities in the same two variables. Graphs can be used to find the solution set of such a system. To graph a system of linear inequalities, we follow the following steps. First, kailangan nating i-draw ang graph ng first inequality. Sumunod, in the same coordinate system, i-graph din natin yung second inequality. At pagka na-graph na natin, yung double-sided region ang tinatawag nating solution set of the system. Sa pag-solve ng inequality, anong dapat nating tandaan sa pagre-reverse or pagbagligtad ng inequality sign? Ang una dito ay kung tayo ay nagdi-divide or nagmumultiply ng negative number sa parehong side ng inequality equation. The direction of the inequality symbol is reverse. Ikalawa, kung tayo ay nagpapalit ng posisyon ng variable and the constant, the inequality sign is also reverse. Ano-ano naman ang bagay na dapat nating tandaan kung tayo ay mag-graph ng inequality? Una, dash or broken line ang ginagamit kung ang symbol ay less than or greater than. Kasi ang ibig sabihin nito, lahat ng points na dadaanan ng dash line na yun ay hindi kasali sa solution ng inequality equation. And then, kapag ka naman solid line, lahat ng points na nasa dadaanan ng linya ay kasama sa solution. At dito, gumagamit tayo ng less than or equal to at greater than or equal to. Sa pag-shade naman, dun sa graph, sinishade yung nasa taas ng line kung ang gamit na symbol ay greater than o kaya naman greater than or equal to. Ang isi-shade naman natin ay nasa baba ng linya kung ang gamit na symbol ay less than or equal to. Okay, so ngayon handa na tayo sa pag-graph. So ngayon po ay tatry na natin na mag-graph ng system of linear inequality. Example 1, given ang equation 1 ay x plus y less than or equal to 4 at ang equation 2 ay x minus y greater than or equal to 3. Sa pag-graph, kailangan ang equation 1 natin ay ilipat natin sa slope-intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus b. Pa-follow po natin yung formula na yon. So, ang equation 1 natin, ang mangyayari, yung positive x magiging negative x by using subtraction property of equality, ililipat natin siya mula sa kanan papunta sa kaliwa. Kaya ang equation 1 ngayon natin sa slope-intercept form ay magiging y is less than or equal to negative x plus 4. Since naka-slope-intercept form na to, ibig sabihin yung 4 dito, yun yung ating y-intercept at yung coefficient ng x na negative 1, yun yung slope. Okay? So, sa pag-identify kung anong klaseng line at aling part ang isi-shade, sabi natin nga, gagamitin natin yung equation 1 na x plus y is less than or equal to 4. Ito yung pinaka-boundary ng ating graph for equation 1. So, gagamit tayo dito ng solid line kasi ang symbol ng equation natin ay less than or equal to. Also, with the inequality sign, it also tells us na gamit itong equation na to, ng slope-intercept form, masasabi natin ang dapat nating i-shade na portion ay yung nasa baba ng boundary line. Kasi nga, less than or equal to ang ating symbol. Now, i-plot na natin yung slope-intercept form na gamit ang intercept, y-intercept natin ay 4. So, mula sa origin, count tayo ng 4 units pataas. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, andito yung first point. Okay? Yun namang second point natin, ang gagamitin natin ay yung slope na negative 1. Ibig sabihin, negative 1 ang rise, ang run niya ay positive 1. So, count tayo 1 unit pababa mula dun sa point na yon, sa first point. At 1 unit naman to the right kasi positive. Ang rise natin ay negative kaya pababa, and then run ay positive kaya papunta sa kanan. So, our second point is located here. And then, sabi ko, connect tayo ng solid line. So, connect natin yung point na yon at ang shade natin ay below the boundary line. Ngayon naman po ay i-graph natin ang equation 2 sa parehong plane. No, na ang ating equation 2 ay x minus y is greater than or equal to 3. Ito pong area na to, ito ang equation 1 natin. No, nag-graph kanina. Tinanggal ko lang muna po yung shaded portion. Now, sa ating equation 2, x minus y is greater than or equal to 3, lilipat po natin siya sa slope-intercept form na y is equal to mx plus b. So, we will have equation 2, yung ating positive x by subtraction property of equality, magiging negative x, kaya we'll have negative y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 3. Since negative yung y natin, papalitan ngayon natin siya, or i-divide natin yung buong equation by negative 1. So, that will be y is less than or equal to x minus 3. Bakit naging less than x minus less than symbol ito? Kasi nga, nag-divide tayo ng negative 1. Kaya, papalitan ngayon natin yung ating sign ng kabaligtaran ng greater than or equal to ng less than or equal to na symbol. Next. So, from here, malalaman na natin ang intercept ay negative 3 at ang slope ay positive 1. Now, we will draw the graph of x minus y is greater than or equal to 3, which is the boundary for the second inequality. Gagamit tayo ng solid line kasi base sa ating slope-intercept form, ang symbol na ngayon ng inequality natin ay less than or equal to. Kaya solid line ang gamit natin. And then, ang isi-shade natin ay below the boundary line. Dahil nga, ang symbol na ngayon natin ay less than or equal to. So, plot na ngayon natin yung points na negative 3 sa y-intercept. Count tayo mula sa origin ng negative 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Ito ngayon yung y-intercept na negative 3. And then, ang slope natin ay positive 1. That means 1 ang rise at 1 din ang run. Positive. So, move 1 unit upward and move 1 unit going to the right. Ang second point na equation 2 ay narito. Then, solid line pa rin ang gamit natin kasi nga less than or equal to ang symbol. Connect natin yung dalawang points. So, this is now the boundary line kung saan yung lahat ng dadaanan ng point ng line na ito ay kasama pa rin dun sa solution ng ating equation 2. Sabi, ang shaded portion ay nasa baba ng boundary line, kaya ito ngayon yung shaded part natin. Ito yung equation 2. So, ayun ang shade natin. And then, yung shaded portion ng equation 1, di ba ito? Tinanggal ko lang kanina. Now, the intersection of the shaded portion ng equation 1 at ng equation 2 ay ang tinatawag natin ngayon na solution to the set of the solution set of the system. Itong blue na to na intersection ng graph ng line 1 at ng line 2 is what we call now as the solution set of the system. Another example. Ang given ay equation 1, x minus y is less than 6. At ang equation 2 ay x minus 3y is greater than 9. So, isosolve uli natin. Unahin natin yung equation 1. Ililipat natin siya sa slope-intercept form. Pagka nasa slope-intercept form na yung equation 1, ang mangyayari dun sa positive x by subtraction property of equality, lipat siya sa kanan, magiging negative x. So, we'll have now equation 1 as negative y is less than negative x plus 6. Tapos, may negative 1 na coefficient yung y. Divide natin buong equation by negative 1. So, we'll have now y is greater than positive x minus 6. No? Negative divided by negative is positive. Positive divided by negative 1 is negative 6. So, we'll have now the equation in slope-intercept form as y is greater than x minus 6. Paano nga pala naging greater than? Kasi nga, nag-divide tayo by negative 1. So, yung less than symbol, pinalitan ngayon natin ng greater than symbol. From this equation, we now conclude that the intercept is the y-intercept is negative 6 and the slope is equal to 1. So, we're now ready para i-draw yung graph ng equation 2 na x minus y is less than 6, which is the boundary for the first inequality. This time, ang gagamitin nating linya ay dash or broken line. Bakit dash or broken line? Kasi ang gamit na ngayon nating symbol from the slope-intercept form ay naging greater than symbol. So, broken line kasi wala siyang equal sign. No? Ibig sabihin, lahat lang ng mas mataas sa x minus 6, yun dapat ang value ng y. Hindi kasama yung x minus 6. And then, ang shaded region natin ay above the boundary line, yung nasa taas. Kasi nga, greater than symbol ang ating inequality. Now, we will plot the point. We have negative 6 as our y-intercept. So, count tayo mula sa origin ng 6 na units bababa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ito yung y-intercept natin. Ang slope ay positive 1. So, 1 ang rise at 1 din naman ang run. So, positive, 1 unit upward and then 1 unit to the right. Ito yung second point. Sabi natin, ang gagamitin nating line ay broken line or dash line. Ayun po siya. Now, pagka dash line, ibig sabihin lahat ng dinaanan nitong line na to ay hindi kasali. Tapos, ang shaded portion natin ay itong nasa taas. So, this is now the graph of equation 1. Ngayon po ay tutuloy natin ang pag-graph ng equation 2 naman sa parehong plane. So, para dito naman, ang gagawin natin ay isusolve muna natin yung slope-intercept form na equation 2. So, x minus 3y is greater than 9. Yung positive x by subtraction property of equality, lipat natin sa kanan, magiging negative x. Kaya ang equation 2 natin, ang mangyayari ay negative 3y is greater than negative x plus 9. Since may coefficient ang y na negative 3, divide natin buong equation by negative 3. So, our equation now will be y. Bakit naging y? Negative 3y divided by negative 3 is positive y. And then negative x divided by negative 3 will be x over 3. And x over 3 is the same as 1/3 x. And then 9 divided by negative 3 is negative 3. Tapos, since nag-divide tayo ng negative 3 sa buong equation, ang ating inequality symbol ay magiging less than symbol na ngayon. So, the slope-intercept form will be y is less than 1/3 x minus 3. And then, from here, kuha natin yung ating intercept na negative 3 at ang ating slope ay 1/3. Sa same plane, i-drawing na ngayon natin, i-graph na ngayon natin yung boundary line for the second inequality gamit ang dash or broken line kasi nga yung ating inequality sign ay less than symbol. Dito sa ating slope-intercept form, remember, pag gugamit kayo ng pag-iaalamin yung ating line at yung shaded portion, kailangan ang gamit natin ay yung slope-intercept form. So, ang shaded region ay nasa baba ng boundary line since less than nga yung symbol na natin dito sa slope-intercept form ng equation 2. So, plot natin yung negative 3. So, from the origin, count 3 units down. So, andito yung ating point, yung first point ng equation 2, yung ating intercept, y-intercept, and then 1/3 ang slope, kaya 1 unit ang rise pataas, and then ang run ay 3 units to the right. So, ang second point ngayon natin ay ito na ngayon. Then, anong line ang gagamitin? Broken line or dash line kasi nga less than symbol. So, we'll use the broken line now. And we will shade the region below the boundary line. Ito yung ating boundary line. Ang nasa baba niya ay itong portion na to. Okay? So, ayun ang ating shaded portion. Ngayon, ang ating solution set of the system, nasaan siya? Ito yung intersection ngayon ng equation 1 at ng equation 2, which is this region. Ito po. This is now what we call as the solution set of the system. Example 3, equation 1, 3x minus y is greater than negative 6. Equation 2, x minus y is greater than negative 1. So, para ma-solve natin, ang equation 1, ililipat natin sa slope-intercept form na y is equal to mx plus b. Yung 3x na positive by subtraction property of equality, lilipat natin sa kanan, magiging negative 3x. So, sa equation 1, ang matitira ay negative y sa kaliwa, and then we'll have greater than negative 3x minus 6. Since ang coefficient ng y dito ay negative 1, i-divide natin yung buong equation by negative 1. Negative y divided by negative 1 is equal to positive y, and then negative 3x divided by negative 1 will become positive 3x. Negative 6 divided by negative 1 is positive 6. So, ang equation ngayon natin will be y is less than 3x plus 6. Bakit naging less than? Nag-divide tayo ng negative 1 dun sa buong equation. So, from here, we can conclude na ang ating intercept ay positive 6 at ang ating slope ay positive 3. Ngayon, gagawin na natin yung graph ng equation 1, which is the boundary for the first inequality. Gagamit tayo ng dash or broken line kasi ang gamit nating symbol sa inequality ay less than symbol, no? From the slope-intercept form. Tapos, ang shaded region natin ay yung nasa baba ng boundary line kasi nga less than symbol ang gamit. Tapos, i-graph na ngayon natin yung ating intercept na positive 6 y-intercept. So, sa origin, mula origin sa y-axis, count 6 units upward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ito yung first point. At yung slope natin, 3 over 1. 3 ang rise, pataas. 1, 2, 3. Ang run ay 1. So, we'll have here the second point of equation 1. Ang gamit natin na line ay dash or broken line to connect these 2 points. Anong shaded region? Yung nasa baba, itong portion na to, ang isi-shade natin. Okay? So, lahat, since dash line yan, ibig sabihin, yung lahat ng dadaanan ng line 1 ay hindi kasali. Yung shaded region lang niya ang solution to equation 1. Tuloy natin yung pag-graph ng example 3. So, sa same plane, i-graph naman natin yung equation 2, which is x minus y greater than negative 1. So, dito, ililipat natin siya sa slope-intercept form. Kaya, ang mangyayari sa equation 2 ay ililipat yung positive x by subtraction property of equality, magiging negative x. Ang equation 2 natin ay mangyayaring negative y greater than negative x minus 1. Ang coefficient ng y ay negative 1. So, divide natin yung buong equation by negative 1. Ang negative y divided by negative 1 will become positive y. At negative x divided by negative 1 ay positive x. Negative 1 divided by negative 1 ay positive y. 1. Nag-divide tayo ng negative symbol. Kaya, ang ating sign ay magiging less than symbol na ngayon. So, the equation in slope-intercept form will become y is less than x plus 1. Ibig sabihin, ang intercept ay equal sa 1 at ang ating slope ay equal sa 1 din. And then, we will draw the graph of equation 2. Gamit natin ay dash or broken line dahil sa symbol na less than. At ang shaded region ay below the boundary line dahil nga dun sa less than symbol. So, plot natin ngayon yung point ng equation, yung line ng equation 2. Ang ating intercept ay positive 1, y-intercept. So, ito yung origin, 1 unit upward. Ito yung y-intercept na ngayon natin. At ang slope ay positive 1. Ibig sabihin, 1 ang rise, at 1 din ang run. Yung second point ay located dito. 1 unit upward, 1 unit to the right. We will connect these 2 points gamit ang dash or broken line. And then, shaded region below the boundary line. So, ito yung nasa baba ng boundary line. Now, kung mapapansin mo, yung equation 1 at equation 2, ang intersection niya ay yung same set ng solution sa equation 2. So, itong area na to, ito ang tinatawag pa rin nating solution set to the system. That's all for today. See you on our next video lessons. Keep safe, everyone.